Here we talk about pentatonics, which we use for soloing. What is pentatonic? The name is saying it already. It's actually a series of 5 notes. Penta is 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And now it would start from the beginning as it does. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Actually, a lot of guitar solos are based on the so-called pentatonic, on the minor pentatonics. So it's actually it's pretty common to learn the pentatonic positions, and then you learn some licks, so-called licks. Licks is little melodies. This is stuff you need to know on, and this is all based of pentatonics. So the first step is to learn the pentatonic position. What is a pentatonic position? You start with position number 1. This as an example, this is A minor pentatonics. In the 5th and 8th, 5th fret 7th, 5th, 7th, 5th, 7th, 5th, 8th, 5th, 8th, and back. When you learn pentatonics, learn it slowly as I do, and learn where's the root note, because it's very important for the later improvisation concept you will see. So the root note is here, the root, and then you play. And here's the root again, so root, root, and root. When you practice this, really check you play altered picking, so always down, up stroke. Down, up, 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 down, up. Also as an exercise, start with an upstroke. Up, down, up, down, up, down, and so on. So this is the root position and the most used position of the pentatonics in A minor. So if a song is in A minor, like we play the A minor pentatonics, of course. Or even if you play rock guitar, which most of the players want to play, is the same thing. It's the same thing actually, which we are playing. It's the technique is a little bit different. I compare it like with tennis and tisch tennis, like playing clean is tisch tennis, maybe tennis, and playing with rock sounds is table tennis. So it looks the same, but it's not really the same, but the what we use here is the same. So this was the A minor pentatonics. If you play a song in another key, like in E, then you have to move this. This is the root note. That's why we need to know the root note. You move this to the E. Therefore, you need to know where is the E. And the E actually, it could be open position. E open. This is the only exception of this one. Here we have open strings, but this is the same. That was E minor pentatonics, or you can play the same pentatonics 12 frets above there. It's the same thing again, because it's the octave. We go up 12 frets, and here we have it again. And always know where the root is. Root, root, root. Or if you want to play D minor pentatonics, check where's the D. In this case in the 10th fret. Or the C minor pentatonics, basic position. You don't have to play it so fast, I just play it so fast as an example that you hear what it's about. Then we have A, we have G is also pretty often used. And F in the 1st fret. So now we have position number 1, which we play. But we have 5 positions which we can play on a pentatonics. First learn the first position and check where the root is. Then start with the additional positions. So this was position 1. We go to position 2. That's here, of the position 2 of the A minor pentatonics. And here's the root now. Root. I'll take it a little bit closer. So we start here. Root. 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 And so on. This was position 2. Position 3. Here. Root. 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 And that's it. So that was position 3. Position 4. 12th fret. Root. And these you'll have to learn this by heart. There's no shortcut. Root. 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 And position number 5. The last one. You can play it up here or down here as you want. We played up here, that you see how it is. So root, root, and root. So these were the 5 positions of the pentatonics. Now, of course, if you want to switch to other keys, it's the same thing. You take the pentatonics. I always take position number 1, move it to the new key like in G, and now you can switch positions as you like. So it's root position, second position, and so on. And really keep it slow. And what is important, the technical thing, that really, you see, my fingers are pretty flat, but what I see often is movements like this. This is not good. Try to keep the fingers flat. And here always, as I said, have this altered picking, always down upstroke if you can, because the trick is, I mean, if you play down upstroke, you are faster than if you only play downstrokes, which a lot of players would like. So this is the explanation about minor pentatonics. There also exists major pentatonics, which is actually the same thing, but only the root note has changed. What does it mean? We have again A minor pentatonics, which is the root here. Root, 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 root. Now the A minor pentatonics is the same pattern as the C major pentatonics. But actually the root is now here and not here. So we start here. Root, 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 root. And of course the C major pentatonics you play on a song in C major. See? Sounds a little bit Chinese. See? Of course, you don't have to play so fast, but this is just for explanation to see how it sounds when you compare with A minor pentatonics. And now you can learn all 5 positions as well in the major pentatonics just by switching the root. So the roots in the major pentatonics is just the next note from the root from the minor pentatonics. Here's A minor, here's C major. That's the trick. So these pentatonics shall help you to get into soloing. Take your time. It looks very easy when I play it like this fast. Take some time till you have the technical abilities that you can play it fluently and nicely. But this is basically what is used on soloing in many tunes in rock, blues, whatever. So it's worth learning these pentatonics.